show you how I do my food wrap. What would you call them? Waxed covers for containers, something similar to this. Let's begin. It's really simple. I got some remnants at Joann Fabric the other day. I have tons of it that you can make tons of these covers for the little amount I got for $4. I'm really happy with that. Just use something round or square in your house, in your kitchen. I use a plate to measure this one, and it's Charlie Brown getting his Christmas tree. And at the beginning of the video, you saw what you're going to need. I'm going to show you with parchment paper and this piece of material that I cut out how to do this. I'm putting the wax on the lighter side. So the dark side that will show when you cover your food will come through. I have white beeswax. I got this on Amazon. I have gone through tons of these with this beeswax. I even gave a friend some, so it goes a long way. And this is a 1 pound bag of it. What you're gonna do is just sprinkle it on really, really lightly, but make sure to spread it out. You want it to definitely get on the edges. And if you think you have too little, you probably actually have too much. I keep finding that out. So I think Charlie Brown and his friends are covered. I'm using my countertop, by the way. It's completely fine for me to use it because when I use afterwards, if any gets off, it's just wax, and I scrape the counter with it. You can reuse that wax too. So let's cover this up with another piece of parchment paper. And right beside me, dangerously, I have a very, very hot iron. And what I do is just place it around the edges first, kind of go up and down until I know that those have kind of melted. And you can kind of see it. Sometimes you'll see it bubble and melt. And then I just keep going around and around until I can actually iron it like I would a shirt. So speaking of shirts and other materials, I'll show you in just a minute one of the ones that is completed. It was a pillowcase. I never used it. I don't know why I even held on to it. It's a good thing I did because I used it for this. And it's really pretty. It'll be nice in somebody's kitchen. These are going to be Christmas gifts for some of my friends. So if you're watching this and you're one of my friends that gets this, be surprised, please. All right, so that's it. Leave it alone. Let it cool down. What you do, you can see the wax where it's just liquefied around the edges. So just separate your parchment paper. And it takes this very, very little time to dry. It'll start to curl up. I'm going to put it on something that's a much cooler surface. And while it's drying, I will show you some of the finished ones I did this morning. I have tons of them that I use here in my house, though. I like this, kind of looks like a galaxy look. And we use these ramekins at my house a lot to put just little tiny things in. So how you do it, because wax melts with heat, you can cover your item. You're just going to hold it with your hands. And while you're holding it, if you want to make some pretty little crinkles in it to keep it down, that's good. But anyway, that one fits a ramekin perfectly. Then here, this is a former pillowcase. And I thought that it would fit my bowl. Just a standard like salad cereal bowl. And what you do is just what I was showing you. It's hard to do when I'm kind of far away from it, but you get the idea, I'm sure. And anyway, it gets easier over time with these, I feel like. This is the first time this one's been on a bowl.
Yeah, the more you use it, the more it's flexible.
It is, yeah, it's very flexible. And it will get a million crinkles in it, and it looks even prettier. So, Charlie Brown is almost finished. It's almost dry. You can see there's this one little flap. And can you hear how stiff it is? So this was a plate size. It's not going to go over a plate. It'll have to go over something smaller. But either way, it's a very good standard size. The last one I'll show you that I made, and this is just kind of like an extra. It's a gigantic rectangle. And I wrapped a sandwich in it. However you want to do this, you could do it in an envelope. I even would do some Velcro with some hot glue. So even with some Velcro and some hot glue, you could wrap this up really cool. You could do whatever you wanted to do, but it could be a sandwich wrapper that you could just put in your bag. You can totally see though, I did not do the sides. They would need to be folded down too. You make yourself a pouch of some sort. But the remnants that I got were very inexpensive. Like I was saying, you could use an Oxford shirt if you have one that you're not using anymore. Or if you find one at the thrift stores, they're great. And the way I store these is either in a drawer, just lying flat, or I get them lined up all together and I roll them like so, and they stick to each other because they are wax. Now, I would not put these in the freezer. I definitely would not put them in the microwave or in the oven to warm anything up. You can keep them out. See, like these beans I have covered, they can stay out. You can, to clean them, it's just very, very, very warm, almost cold water, and really mild soap to wipe them off with. They shouldn't be touching food, like on contact, except for maybe a sandwich. So you should be in great shape. All right, well, put some comments down below if you have any questions about these. I'll be glad to make some more for you and show you different shapes. Thanks for watching. Bye.